Johnny Petraglia, that's the signature right here. This is the BVL ball made by Brunswick. They made a limited amount of these balls. Bowlers to Veterans link. If you watched my videos lately, I actually gave one of these away on my live stream. And I got one for myself to drill up. So if you don't know who Johnny Petraglia is, he was a PBA bowler that won 14 PBA titles. So he joined the PBA in 1965 and a few years later was called into duty to serve in Vietnam during the Tet Offensive. So he's won 14 PBA Tour titles and 3 major titles and also 8 PBA 50, so the senior league. Johnny Petraglia won his first tour title in Fort Smith, Arkansas when he was 19 years old. Fast forward to 1994, at 47 years old, he became the number 7, the 7th person to get a perfect 300 on TV. And in 2018, he announced his retirement from the PBA Tour, although he's still a brand ambassador for Brunswick, which brings us to the BVL ball, the Johnny Petraglia. So being an Army veteran, he's a huge supporter of Bowlers of Veterans Link and supporting our veterans. So you can buy this ball for $99 if you go to bvl.org. So they made a few of these balls throughout the years. This is the latest one that just came out. I'll put all the technical information right up here. It's a deep bruise purple. And I've laid this out 60 by 4 by 30. And I did something a little bit different. So I drilled the ring finger 3.5 inches deep. And one of the benefits of having my own drill press in my garage is I can experiment with different layouts and different drilling techniques. So I found out that drilling the ring finger 3.5 inches deep, it gave it a little bit earlier reaction. And from what I understand, it lowers the differential a little bit and raises the RG. So it seems to shape a little bit better for me. I kind of like the reaction a little bit better, and it is noticeable, believe it or not. It's an easy fix. So all you have to do is just take your insert out, set the pitches on your table, and just drill it out until you get 3.5 inches. Easy peasy, and then glue the insert back in. I did not touch the surface on this. I am not gonna touch the surface on this. This actually has compound. So I'm doing a new thing. I'm leaving the compound on these balls and seeing how they react. So let's go down to paddock and see what we can do with this thing. Wow, not what I expected at all. Some of the reviews said this was a weak pearl. I read a couple reviews. One of them was on Gebhardt's, who also sells this ball for 125 bucks. There was one review left on there saying it was a sleeper ball. I had a feeling this might be a sleeper ball. We were bowling on dry lane conditions, so I was dealing with post-league lane conditions. So we had just got done bowling league when I pulled this bad boy out. So I did 4 games total. I'll put the scores right up here of all my 4 games. This was game number 2. Very impressive. So once again, my first games are not the greatest. I think the ball just needs to get broken in a little bit. And I'm kind of learning the shape of the ball. And then once I learn the shape, the next game is fire. So this was no exception. I'm speed dominant. If you couldn't tell, I was bowling around 16.5 to 17 miles an hour was the speed on my ball. And my revs are probably around 250. So this ball is shaped really well. It's exactly what I'm looking for when the lanes get a little bit scorched, a little dry. I'm going to bust this ball out. Very good shape. So for 99 bucks at bvl.org, and they pretty much have all the weights in stock still, it's a win-win situation. So you're not only paying 99 bucks, but you're also supporting U.S. veterans as well too. There's only one other reviewer that I've seen on this ball, and it was Packy, right? He did a review on this, I think, about 2 months ago when this ball was released, and he's a two-handed bowler. So I'm showing you a speed-dominant traditional bowl, one-handed, and showing you what this ball can do on dry lane conditions. This is gonna be one of my favorite balls, I can tell already. It's a cool color, very strong for a pearl, and yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. So if you like the video, make sure to give me a like, comment down below. Let me know if you have this ball or you plan to get it. And be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching, everybody.